Chapter 10. Basic Commands in QBASIC. In this chapter, you will learn about let statement in QBASIC, print statement to get the output, input statement to enter values, end, stop, and REM statements, conditional statements. Elementary commands of QBASIC. In QBASIC, commands are given by specific statements. A statement is a line of syntax, that is, an executable code. In simple words, a statement gives instructions to the computer to perform an action. If the syntax is not followed properly, the instruction will not be executed. Statements are executed in an ascending order of the statement numbers, regardless of the order in which they are entered. Statements are the keywords or the reserved words which cannot be used as variable names. Let statement. Let statement is used to assign values to a variable. Therefore, it is also called an assignment statement. The name of the variable is written on the LHS of the let statement, followed by an equal sign to sign. The following is the syntax of the statement. Let less than variable name greater than equal less than constant slash expression slash variable greater than. For example, print statement. This statement is used to display the result on the screen. The computer executes the command from left to right and separates the objects by means of commas and semicolons. It displays all types of items and expressions. It prints exactly what's printed inside the quotes. The syntax of the print statement is print constant slash expression slash variable. For example, print with semicolon. Semicolon placed after the message to be displayed leaves no space between two messages. For example, print, this is an example of QBASIC program. Output, this is an example of QBASIC program. Print with comma. The screen of the computer is made of 80 columns and 40 rows. The columns are divided into 5 zones of 16 columns each. Comma placed after the message prints the message zone-wise on the screen. Input statement. The input statement is used to let the user input the value into a variable. QBASIC till then displays a question mark and asks for a value from the user by displaying a cursor where the user is supposed to type. This helps make the program interactive for the user. The input statement assigns the value to the variable or the variables following the input statement. The variables in the input statement are separated by commas. The syntax of the input statement is input message variable variable. For example, end statement. Every program is ended with an end statement. It is written as the very last statement of a program. It marks the termination of the program, that is, the execution of the program is stopped after this statement. Any command you give after this statement is not executed. Syntax of the end statement is end. stop statement. This is similar to the end statement, which terminates the program. The stop statement puts a hold on the execution of the program whenever it encounters the statement in the program. It can be written more than once in the program. The syntax of the stop statement is stop. REM statement. The REM statement is like the heading of the program. It guides one through the program by helping one in giving remarks in the program. There is no particular action that this REM statement performs. It helps in the documentation of the program. The syntax of the REM statement is REM message. For example, REM, this is a test program. CLS statement. The CLS statement is used to clear the screen. Delete statement. The delete statement is used to delete a line from the program. The syntax of the delete statement is delete line number. For example, delete 10 will delete line number 10. Delete 30 to 50 will delete all lines from 30 to 50. There are some other commands which are very fundamental in QBASIC. List. The command is used to list the program on the screen. Run. The command is used to execute the program. list. The command is used to list a program as a hard copy. print. The command is used to get the output of the program on the hard copy. New. The command is used to clear the memory. Conditional statements. If, then statement. The if-then statement is the command statement which checks conditions. If one condition is satisfied, then the program executes the statement written after then. The syntax to stop the if function is end if. Format. If condition 1, then statement to be executed if condition 1 is true. End if. But if the condition is not fulfilled, then it does not execute any further action. To get over this, there is yet another function. For example, CLS, input height in CMS, h. If h is greater than 150, then print, congratulations, you are allowed to take the roller coaster ride. End if. Now, if the user types 160, the congratulating message will be displayed on the screen. Whereas, if the user types 120, no output will be there on the screen. If-then-else statement. The program with the if-then-else statement, as stated above, executes another action if condition 1 is not true. The format of this statement is if condition 1, then statement to be executed if condition 1 is true, else statement to be executed if condition 1 is false, end if. For example, CLS, input height in CMS, h. If h is greater than 150, then print, congratulations, you are allowed to take the roller coaster ride. Else, print, sorry, you fall short of the required height. and if. Now, if the user types 160, the congratulating message will be displayed on the screen. Whereas, if the user types 120, the message, "Sorry, you fall short of the required height," will display on the screen. Now, if the user types 160, the congratulating message will be displayed on the screen. If the user enters 140, the message, "You can take the mini roller coaster ride," will be displayed on the screen. Whereas, if the user types 110, the message, "Sorry, you fall short of the required height," will be displayed on the screen. If-then, else-if statement. If-then, else-if statement allows you to add one more condition to the program. It implies that if condition 1 is false, there is another condition in question. If that condition is also false, then the statement written after else is executed. The general format of the statement is, if condition 1, then statement to be executed if condition 1 is true. Else if condition 2, then statement to be executed if condition 1 is false but condition 2 is true. Else, statement to be executed if both condition 1 and condition 2 are false. And if, for example, CLS, input height in CMS, h. If h is greater than 150, then print, "Congratulations, you are allowed to take the roller coaster ride." Else if 120 less than h less than 150, then print, "You can take the mini roller coaster ride." Else, print, "Sorry, you fall short of the required height." And if. QBASIC Program Development Cycle. There are many statements in QBASIC that we should learn to use together in order to run the program. Firstly, to get started, we should learn the steps in the program development cycle. Problem stating. The basic purpose of the program is to solve a problem. As a programmer, one must state the purpose of the program, how it will help someone. Designing the algorithm. A computer, as we all know, is not capable of doing anything by itself. It needs some instructions to work with. The sequence of the steps to be followed in order to solve the particular task are to be specified to the computer in a way that it understands, that is, the syntax. Stepwise solution of anything is called the algorithm. Designing the program. In this step, we write all the commands in the particular sequence we want the computer to follow. Stepwise instructions for the computer make up the program. Here, the programming language to design the program is QBASIC. Running and debugging. You should verify and check your program for errors and then run it. As you know, the execution of the program will stop as soon as it comes across an error, which is called a bug. Freeing your program of all the bugs is called debugging of the program, which is necessary to run the program smoothly. Summary. Let is an assignment statement which allows you to assign a particular value to a variable. Print command is used to print the results on the screen. End statement is the statement used to terminate the program. REM statement helps to write remarks in the program which help in better documentation of the program. Stop statement holds the execution of the program for a particular period of time.